Welcome everyone. Welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the Niner Sickness Podcast. I am your host, Niner Beto, aka Niner Sickness. Welcome to my channel. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. The schedule has been released, and we open up week 1 in the windy city of Chicago. Trey Lance versus Justin Fields. What a game. We're going to be talking about the schedule. We're going to be talking about everything. I'm going to have you guys call in and express how you feel about the schedule. We're going to have fun. But before we get started, please make sure to wipe your feet and smash that like button for your boy, Niner Sickness. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing great. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Niner Sickness 49. I would appreciate that. Show me some love. Also follow me on IG at Niner Sickness. I would appreciate that as well. Let's get this party started. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but I am fired up. Mike H. is Beto. Good evening, sir. Beto, status update on the patch. I haven't received any emails. I just sent you that I need your email. I couldn't find you on Facebook, so I could not get a hold of you. So send me, I gave you my email. Please send it to me. If not, it's up there on the top. Please send me an email with your address, por favor. What's up, JBX 4N9? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel. Dina Harvey's in the house. How you doing, Dina? Welcome. We got Moses, the D-back disciple. What is up, my brother from another mother? How you doing, sir? So, we're going to talk about the schedule. And then after we review the schedule, I'm going to go ahead and open it up for you guys to call in and let me know what your thoughts are of the schedule. Looking at some of the ticket prices, damn, I need a second job. They can be expensive, especially if you're traveling to the West Coast from the East Coast. What's up, Roberto? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. So, let's get this party started. The 2022 season schedule is here. And we open up with the Bears. The Bears. So, week 1. It is a Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at the Bears. Trey Lance versus Justin Fields. I think that this is a good, the Niners haven't played at home or haven't opened up at home in quite a while now. But if you're going to open up on the road, why not be the Bears? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. What are your thoughts? Thank you for wiping your feet, Roberto. What are your thoughts of the Niners opening up the schedule at the Bears? And then week 2, we play Seattle. No Russell Wilson, just Seattle. Week 2. Will the Niners be 2-0 after week 2? What would the Niners be? So we play the Bears week 1, and then week 2 we play the Russell-less Seattle Seahawks. By the way, Monday night opener, Russell Wilson goes back to Seattle and plays his former team week 1. You think the NFL was trying to get some views? What's up, Josh? Welcome to the stream, Josh. So, week 3, this is interesting. Week 3, we play the Denver Broncos. In Denver, Russell Wilson. Week 3. Interesting. Oh, and by the way, Hopkins is suspended for 6 games, and we will play Hopkins twice this season. Thank you, NFL. Week 4. What's up, Joseph? Week 4, we got the Los Angeles Rams. Monday Night Football. Okay. By the way, the Broncos game is Sunday Night Football, prime time. Then we have another primetime game on Monday night against the Rams. What's up, David? Megnew, how you doing, sir? So week 4, we got the Rams. Week 5, ladies and gentlemen, week 5, we got the Carolina Panthers. We go into Carolina and we play the Panthers. Week 5. Interesting. Thank you for smashing that like button for me. Appreciate Mike. David says, first victims. The Bears are going down. I love it. Broncos don't have Judy, but this will come down to the wire. I think Judy will be fine. He'll play week 1, but we'll see what happens. What's up, Joseph? How you doing, Joseph? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, week 4. Second victim. We will make Pete Carroll spit his gum out. I love it. So, week 5, we play the Panthers in Carolina. Then we travel to Atlanta and we play Marcus Mariota, not Matt Ryan, but Marcus Mariota, Atlanta Falcons, week 6 on Fox. I'm going to be going over the win and losses on another podcast. Not tonight, but we'll talk about it a little bit more in depth on another podcast. Tonight, we're just going over the schedule, and then I'm going to allow you guys to come on and let me know how you guys feel about the schedule. So get ready to call in. Guys, get ready to call in if you want to be part of the show. All right, week 7. This will be good. This is going to get interesting. Week 7, we host the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Sunday at 1:25 kickoff, Pacific Standard Time. Patrick Mahomes. And then week 8, we travel to LA and we play the Rams for the second time at SoFi. Right? So we play Kansas City at home, then we go to our second home, which is Levi South, and we host the Rams at SoFi. What do you guys think about the bye week? The bye week comes in week 9. Week 9, we have the bye week. What do you guys think about the bye week in week number 9? Easy money. What's up, Christian Carver? How you doing, Christian? Good to see you, brother. So, week 9, bye week. Interesting. Not too early, not too late, kind of like in the middle. Actually, it is the middle, right? 18 weeks. I like it. All right. So coming off the bye week, we get the bye week 9. We come off the bye week, and we play the Los Angeles Chargers. Joey Bosa will be coming into town. Justin Herbert will be coming into town. Defense against defense. Which Bosa brother will have the better game? Will it be Nick Bosa or will it be Josie Bosa? That'll be an interesting game to watch right off the bat coming off the bye. And then week 11, we travel to Arizona. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm tired of losing to Arizona. It is time to go into Arizona, stomp on Kyler Murray, and get the dub. Let's get the dub in Arizona. Let's not mess around. Enough is enough. I am tired of playing Arizona and losing. Let's get this W. All right, week 12. Week 12. We play the New Orleans Saints. We host the New Orleans Saints week 12. That'll be an interesting game. I believe, I got to double check, but I believe we have 5 primetime games. 5. Now, one of them is with Seattle. That might change depending on how bad Seattle is. We may lose that primetime game. Not because of us, but because of Seattle. That's why they set it up that way. They give us 5. We'll possibly only have 4 if we lose that primetime game because of Seattle. All right. So we host the Saints week 12. Then we host the Dolphins week 13. Mike McDaniels will be returning back to Levi's with his Dolphins. So we'll host the Miami Dolphins and Mike McDaniels week 13. Week 14, we'll be hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. So we'll have 3 consecutive games at Levi. Week 15, we go to Seattle and beat Seattle again. If we don't beat Seattle twice this year, I'll be very, very concerned. So, week 16, we have Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders, week 16. Then week 17, we face off the Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders on week 17. That'll be a good game. I'm surprised that wasn't a primetime game. I think this game would have been prime to be a primetime game, in my humble opinion. I don't know why it wasn't. It is what it is. And then we finished the season at home against Arizona. Another last game against a division foe. So, what do you guys think about the schedule? What are your guys' thoughts about the schedule? Excuse me. Chiefs are the same team without Tyreek Hill. I like our chances. What's up, Eddie Stafford? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the show. Roberto says, Bears, easy money. Listen, guys, I know what you guys mean, but there's no guarantee in football. Hopefully the Niners can go and beat the Bears week 1, but I don't know about saying how easy it is. So, the Niners will be playing 5 primetime games this season. What's up, Cardcast? Welcome to the show, brother. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for wiping your feet. Well, I'm going to be posting the link in the description. If you want to be a caller and you want to call in into the show, I'm going to put the link in the description on Facebook page and on YouTube. So, let me real quick. Give me a second. All right, let me go ahead and put it on YouTube. All right, if you want to call in, I just put it on YouTube. I'm about to put it on Facebook. Give me a second. All right. So we got our first caller. If you're calling in, I'm going to put you on the green room. Be patient with me, and I will bring you accordingly. Let me assign my first caller. What's up, Mr. Pale Time?
Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for having me on. I don't want to distract from the Niners faithful, talking some Niners, because happy schedule release day, everybody. It's always an exciting day if you're a football fan. And I was just saying in the comments that the NFC West playing the AFC West this year, that's going to make for some good football games. We are blessed to have some good football games coming our way. But I would love to know your thoughts. What do you think about the Rams and 49ers playing each other twice before the season's half over?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting how the NFL did that. Um, we play you guys week 4, I believe, and
Mm.
then we play you like a couple weeks later. So
Week
that is
8. Yeah.
interesting to say. Um, I don't know. I'll take the schedule as it comes. I know you guys have the hardest schedule, uh, the number one hardest schedule this year. The Niners have the 5th hardest schedule this year. Let me ask you real quick, what are your thoughts on your schedule? Are you happy with the opener? Are you happy with your schedule? Do you think the NFL did right by you guys? What are your thoughts, real quick?
Yeah, I'm really happy with the Rams schedule. I knew it was going to be a hard one this year. Obviously, when you win the division and you win the Super Bowl, and the fact that your division is playing the AFC West as well, you knew it was going to be a harder one. But I actually think the schedule kind of helps the Rams out. We've had some pretty brutal travel plans the past 5 years. We've often ranked in the top 5 or even top 3 of like travel time. So this year, the Rams actually ranked 16th in travel of how far we actually have to go. So, and also, we technically, like, Ram fans are joking that we technically have 10 home games, just because one of our road games is against the Chargers late in the year, and we play in the same stadium as them. So we'll see for the Battle of LA that
That's
happens.
right, huh?
But honestly, I'm excited about the Rams schedule. I really wanted the Bills to be our week 1 game. I think that's a great game to start off the NFL season. Two good football teams on a Thursday night, and we're going to celebrate some football.
Josh Allen coming into Levi South. Um,
Oh my, oh my.
Levi South, baby. Hey, it's still 6-1, bro. 6-1.
But you know
No,
what?
I don't want to hear that. But I don't want to hear that.
That
But
one means more than the 6.
eh, it is what it is.
I'll
Uh,
take that one over all those wounds. They were healed with that one.
when you get your 5th Lombardi, come and talk to me, brother.
Hey, well, we have 2 in the past 25 years. How many do you have in the past 25 years?
In the last 25 years, I mean, we have 5 total. That's all that matters. Hey, they'll never go away, brother. Trophies are there.
Yeah, you're right.
They're dusty. Unfortunately, we would love to add to it, but you can't collect dust if you don't have the trophy for the dust to fall on.
It's true. It's
Talk
true.
to Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona would love to have anything to put dust in other than just the empty trophy shelf. So, you know,
Hey, did you see who the Cardinals got week 1?
no.
The Chiefs.
I
Hey, Carcats.
love, I don't know about you guys, but the NFL just did not want to give us one of those 6 suspension games of Hopkins to us. Did you guys get one of those games with him suspended?
We got 1. Yeah, we did. We played them week 3.
Oh man, lucky you. Not us. Not us at all. But I'm looking forward to that week 4 since I have you on here calling in. It'll be a good game again. We lost to you guys in the championship game, and now we're going to start a new year, 2022. You guys are the defending NFL champions, NFC West champions, and we're gunning for that title. It'll be Trey Lance and a lot of our young core players going into or actually hosting you guys at home at Levi, and looking forward to playing Matthew Stafford. Now, you guys will be coming out without Von Miller, without your left tackle, without your right guard, starting guard. You'll have, I believe, Robert Woods no longer on the team, but you guys have Robin Allen, or Allen there.
Robinson. Yeah.
Allen
Don't forget
Robinson.
Bobby Wagner.
Bobby. Now, Bobby Wagner, is he bringing his crutches with him? I mean, the guy's what, 35?
I think he's only 33 or 32.
Yeah, he's no Fred Warner, baby. That's all I
Yeah.
know. You go ahead and bring Bobby Wagner. We have Fred Warner. We'll
Don't worry,
match
we'll
you.
bring Cooper Cup too. Don't worry, we won't leave Cup at home.
It's all right. We have Shavarius Ward. Now they can match up a tall corner. They can come up and match up very well. Listen, we are running 9 deep cornerbacks. We just brought back Jason Verrett. Now, I understand Jason Verrett. When he's healthy, he's a number 1 starting corner in the league. The problem is he doesn't stay healthy. If he stays healthy with Javarius Ward and Jason Verrett, we can move Emmanuel Mosley to the slot receiver. I think our secondary will be pretty good. Plus, we had that front 7 putting pressure on opposing quarterbacks. So it'll be fun for that game, brother. I can't wait to play you guys week 4. Hopefully, both of us will have winning records by that date. Before I let you go, because I have other guests, when is your bye week?
Week 7, so it's a little earlier this year. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the season, and it's fun winning the Super Bowl, but I still enjoy the hustle and bustle of the NFL season.
Yeah, we get week 9, which is right in the middle of the season. So I like it. We got five primetime games. How many primetime games do you guys have?
Only 4 and no Sunday night games. But you know what? The Rams have had, like, honestly, I'm okay with it for the sole reason of the past, like, I want to say 4 years, we've had 5 primetime games. So I'm okay if, like, we have to take our turn only getting 4 primetime games, because I remember when the Rams would be lucky to get 1. So I'm more than thankful for 4.
No, true that. Well, brother, always a pleasure having you on, man.
Likewise,
Thank you for popping in. Me and you, we definitely got to do a show and talk about our teams and our schedules. It'll be fun to talk about your schedule, our schedule, and then kind of give a little bit of a prediction of what our records would be. Maybe we can do a show down the line about that. But thank you for calling, brother. Always a pleasure having you on.
Likewise. Blessings. Have a great stream. See everyone in the chat.
God bless you, brother. That was my boy, Pale Time. I took a little longer with him, but he's a Rams fan, so out of courtesy. But I have my boy, D-Back Disciple, waiting patiently in the background. Let me bring him in. He's all smiles. What's up, my brother from another mother? How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's up, sickness? First off, man, why you give this lamb fan at least almost 10 minutes? You gotta give me more time than had, because that ain't fair. He's a Lamb fan. I'm a true Niner fan. And another thing too, yeah, they've been in two Super Bowls. They're 1-1. One of them they forgot to play offense, and we got 5 Super Bowls. We're 5-0. So
Yeah,
check yourself, bro.
yeah, I know. I know that we haven't won one recently. It's been a minute, but you still can't exclude that we have 5 trophies and we are 5-time champions. And the reality is, if you add all the Super Bowls of the 3 opposing teams in our division, they still don't have more than 5 or even come close. So our team has more than all 3 teams put together. So, but it is, the Rams did win. You heard it. We have 5 primetime games. They only got 4. So even the NFL is noticing who is more superior this year with Trey Lance, baby.
Hey, sickness. The one I'm excited for, really excited about, is the Week 17 versus the Raiders. I'm very excited about that. I'm already making bets, even with my own dad, because my dad's a Raider fan. So we're even making bets on that. But that's going to be a very interesting game. I think that's going to come down to the wire, with the Niners coming out with a victory. The one against Miami, I believe for the Niners to redeem themselves for that disaster that happened 2 years ago. Please don't play, what's his name, Brian Taylor, I think it was his name. Please don't play him. We don't need that disaster again.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I hope not. Listen, week 1 we play the Bears. We started in Chicago. This will be the 30th year that we haven't opened up at Levi's. What are your thoughts on that first game against the Bears?
It's gonna be easy work as long as they have that same blueprint to keep Fields in the pocket and not let him get out. We'll be just fine. But either way, it's gonna be easy work.
Okay, so easy. It'll be Fields versus Trey, and then we come home and we host the Russell-less Seattle Seahawks in week 2. That should be a pretty good, easy game as well.
Right. If Russell Wilson was still on Seattle, I would say, oh man, that's gonna be a tough game week 2, and it's at home. Man, that's gonna be very interesting. But I think we got this in the bag. At least 2 touchdowns.
And we say we play Russell-less, right, with Seattle,
Right.
but then week 3, here comes Russell.
Yep.
We go to Russell actually in Denver and play the Broncos week 3. How do you think that game's going to go?
You know what, Sickness? I think they're gonna still work on the chemistry as far as game time. Game time. In practice, they probably have the same chemistry, but in a real life game, I think they're gonna struggle against us.
Yeah, it's if we're going to get them early, if we're going to get Russell Wilson adjusting to his new team, it is nice that we got him early, based on getting him later in the season when Russell starts to cook and gets more comfortable with that offense. So I welcome him in week 3 for sure. And then we play the Rams. We host the Rams week 4, the Super Bowl champs. That'll be a good game.
Oh yeah, and like I said, that's gonna be a revenge game. Woohoo! They beat it. Woohoo! They won the Super Bowl. Woohoo! But so what? Well, it'll be a revenge game. They got a whooping coming.
Listen, we have those would be 2 back-to-back prime times against the Broncos. It'll be Sunday Night Football, and then when we host the Rams, it'll be on Monday night. So 2 primetime games back to back. I noticed we're playing a lot of games, like one game at home, one game away, one game at home, kind of like, but then we get 3 consecutive games at home, and 3 of them, 2 of those 3 games are pretty good teams, which is the Chargers and the Chiefs. So if we're going to have them consecutive, might as well have those teams be the ones coming to us at home.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I forgot to mention the Sickness. I think there's gonna be tell a lot in the Seattle game how the DBs play when they go up against Metcalf and Lockett. That's gonna be very interesting to see how they hold up. The quarterback, I'm not too worried about. The line will handle that. But as far as the DBs goes, going against Metcalf and Lockett, that's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah. And the thing about it is we have Charvarius Ward now, a lengthy, tall corner. You're a D-back disciple yourself. I like this kid coming in. If Jason Verrett can stay healthy, big if, but if he can stay healthy and we put him on the outside, I welcome Emmanuel Mosley to play in the middle while we develop that kid that we got, Samuel Womack. We develop him or Lenore to take that position. But I like those 3 starting corners, Ward, Jason Verrett, and Emmanuel Mosley. What are your thoughts on those being your 3 starting corners?
Well, I don't think Verrett will play right away. I don't believe he won't play till maybe after the bye week.
Okay.
I'm gonna go that far because the Achilles injury ain't no joke. So it's gonna limit him. I would recommend to keep him till after the bye week. But as far as Ward and Mosley, I think that they should be outside. Womack, I'm not too sold on Womack yet, only because based on what I watched on film, that'll be another day for another show where I could tell you what I like about him, what I don't like about him. But if worst case scenario, let's just say hypothetically Quintrez Knight doesn't play, I would put Lenore in, maybe even Dante Johnson, because I'm not gonna say they're all that, but they'll at least hold up.
Yeah. Listen, depending on how Embry Thomas transitions from year 1 to year 2, if he's gotten better with the whole off season, Do you think the chances are that if he's playing to where the Niners' satisfaction of that corner, do you think it would be nice to put Ward and Thomas on the outside and still put Manuel in the inside?
No, because I think it will be veterans go first or up first. I think Thomas will only play if barring injury.
Okay, so you think he'll come in via an injury? So it's going to be the three. Well, if you're saying veterans, so then you're looking at Ward on the outside. You're looking at Mosley. Who's that guy in the slot?
That's going to be very interesting. Who's going to be in the slot? If it's going to be Womack, I mean, I think he can hold up, but I will go with Lenore unless Thomas has been working on playing a slot corner. Then maybe, but it will be even Dante Johnson. It could be.
Yeah, that's a good. What's up, real quick? I just want to say, Glenn, welcome to the stream. Everybody that's popping in, welcome to the screen. Listen, guys, I have an open mic tonight. If you're welcome to come on, like my brother Moses is doing today, and Pale Time did earlier, you're welcome. I put the link in the description. All you got to do is click on the link, and I will bring you on the screen. So stay with me, real quick, Moses, until somebody clicks on my on me. But if you can if you can move your camera, girl, because I'm getting a picture of your nose, and there you go. That much better, because it's like you're trying to sniff what I'm doing, bro. So defensively, I know you're a D-back, and that's your specialty, and you love to focus on that. But if I can take you away a little bit away from the secondary, and put your eyes on the front four, with depending on how he does, and if he can get a starting job, Drake Jackson, you got Armstead, you got Javon Kinlaw, and then you got Bosa. How do you think those four guys are going to pair in the front if Jackson comes in as advertised and Javon Kinlaw also comes in as advertised now that he's not dealing with that lingering pain?
My goodness, is this D line going to be deadly this year? I think that the D line is going to be much more effective than they were last year. And also, too, it's going to help out the secondary as well because it's going to make the opposing quarterback hold that ball for an extra second, which the D line can get there.
Yeah, I like that. When you have better coverage on the back, the quarterback is going to have to hold the ball a bit longer, and all it takes is a second or two to hold it, especially when you have the speed rush coming from the outside, or you have the two big guys pushing in down the middle with Eric Armstead and Javon Kinlaw. You're right. I think this front four is going to be very strong, and you have a rotation. You have a rotation of
Yep, that's
Samson.
where I was going.
You have a rotation of Charlie Aminihu. You got Hurst, if he stays healthy, in the middle. You got who else? You got Kevin Givens, Kerry Hyder. You also have the other kid that we got from the Colts.
Yeah, I know you're talking about Kamiko. I think his name. Kamiko
He looks
something.
I don't know about you, but he looks kind of promising. He had 5 sacks last year. He looked like he's up and coming under Chris Kasarik tutelage. I think Chris can bring the best out of him. I mean, we are deep in that line. I don't think everybody that's there. Do you think they're going to make it on the roster? I think some of them is going to have to get cut, right?
Right, or either put on a practice squad. Either or is going to happen.
Yeah, but do you think they make the practice squad?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Now, one of them, at least we know they can go on the PUP, is going to be Kiwana Davis, our 6th round D tackle that we took. Because he's coming off an injury, he won't be ready to start the season. He'll be automatically put in the POP list, so we can preserve him there. This guy's 6'1", big guy. Kind of reminds me of DJ Jones. I'm not going to sit there and say he's a DJ Jones. He needs to earn his meal, but he looks like a very good prospect that can kind of come in and hopefully take on that role.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what, Sickness? This is one of the things I've been wanting to ask you since you have more experience on the D line. You know, one of the things as far as last year goes, why Well, the D line not getting their hands up, knowing it's going to be a quick pass.
Yeah,
Uh,
you would think,
why?
especially like Armstead, that he's 6'7".
Right.
He has a lengthy arm. Hopefully they'll work. I don't know. That's a very good question. Um, that was one of the things that kind of aggravated me a lot last year with opposing defensive linemen knocking down Jimmy's passes. And it's like, if you're not going to get to the quarterback, put your hands up. What worse
Yes.
can happen? Maybe hit your finger. All it takes is half a second for that ball not to be accurate, and it can just turn the whole ball game around. So I agree
Yeah.
with you. Put your hands up.
Yeah. And then go back to the Kurt Warner blueprint. Remember back in the day when Kurt Warner played, if you couldn't get to him, you put your hands up. So that's one of the things I've been wanting to ask you for a long time. I just keep forgetting until now.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, Moses, it's always a pleasure having you. I kept you a little bit longer just to let you know that I just didn't do it to pale time. I did it. I kept you an extra minute longer for you because you're a Niner faithful and you're faithful to the
I was
channel.
messing with you, Sickness. I was
No,
messing
I
with you.
know. I know, brother. It's always love and respect for you, brother. Go Niners. That flag looks beautiful behind you, brother. And I'm going to
All
go
right.
ahead and
Thanks a
bring
lot.
my next guest, bro. Have a
All right.
wonderful night, brother.
You too.
All right. That was Mr. D-back disciple himself. Right? We got the best of the best. We got the East Coast Niner faithful all the way from Philadelphia. Our guest, Dina. Welcome to this channel. How you doing, girl?
I'm blessed, man. How are you?
I'm blessed as well. So the
Good,
schedule the
good.
schedule came out. We start week 1 against the Bears. What are your thoughts on that?
I am looking forward to that because I want to see that quarterback matchup.
Yeah,
Um, I
the
think
Trey Lance and Justin Field.
that's
It'll be fun.
yeah. I want to see that quarterback matchup. They're talking. People are talking trash about Justin Fields, and rightfully so in some circumstances. But uh, I want to see those two arms go at it because we know Trey has that arm.
Yeah,
Uh, and that's why I was saying earlier in the comments, I'm just very glad we're playing them now and not when it's like super windy in Chicago and cold. Um, but I'm looking forward to that matchup, and I'm also looking forward to the matchup of our defense against the Bears defense.
yeah.
Um, although I know we're gonna run over them. We're gonna run over them.
Why is it that we get the Bears consecutively in Chicago? What the Bears
I,
don't know how to? They don't know how to fly to the
I
West
don't know if
Coast.
they. Well, they're bears. They're land animals, so
They're too
and they
heavy
didn't.
to. They're too heavy to go on the
Yeah,
plane.
yeah, yeah. The baggage won't carry, and baggage carrier is too much. Um, but I don't know. I looked at the schedule and I'm like, well, damn, a lot of the teams that we played, uh, we're going to them as opposed to them going to Levi. Uh, I was hoping to see like a matchup with the Bills. I wanted to see that. Um, but that could be for another time. The Dolphins, they're coming to Levi. I'm not too worried, but their offense, if they do what they did last time, we really gotta watch them. Our safeties really gotta be tight. Um, but I'm psyched for it. I like I said, I was looking at the ticket prices, and they said, put this QR code in and go immediately to NFL tickets. 9 o'clock, we will start. And I did that, and I'm looking at these ticket prices for Chicago, and like for the nose, one ticket for the nosebleed was like five something. I'm like, oh no, no, I'll stay home for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they can get expensive for sure.
yeah, yeah. But I'm really looking forward to week one, and I'm very glad. I'm very glad. Thank you that we have our bye in the middle of the season.
Yeah, right down the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just so happy for that. Because we always seem like we get screwed when it comes to that. It's either too early or it's too late. But it's like right in the middle, and that's perfect. That's perfect because that gives us a chance to either revamp and get our act together and kill the second half. You know, and yes, I'm a firm believer that we will beat the Rams twice, and we will take over the Seahawks.
We better beat
Um,
the Seahawks without Russell
I you
Wilson for
know
sure.
Yeah, I can't. To see, Pete Carroll up there getting lockjaw, um,
We got to slap him in the back and have him spit that gum out, man.
yeah, it's really getting on my nerves. But yeah, I'm really psyched for it. I'm gonna try to get to some of the games, like I said. Um, yeah, support our guys. Get out there. And I'm just really, really happy again with the matchup for week one and that we have a decent bye.
Yeah, week
Yeah.
9. So we have 5. Let me ask you, Dina, and
Mm.
Carcast, I see you there hanging in the green room. Hang in there, brother. I'll bring you in momentarily. So we got 5 primetime games. But out of the 5, I'm kind of puzzled that one of them wasn't the Raiders game. I think they would definitely make the Raider game in Las Vegas a prime time, but because we're playing in Vegas, I don't know why they didn't do that. I would have loved
Yeah.
because we have one with Seattle. Why Seattle in a
I
primetime game?
I was hoping for that the Vegas game would be a primetime game, to tell you the truth, because can you imagine the odds? I mean,
Yeah.
I that would be so incredible. I mean, the odd makers would probably go ballistic, but I was looking for that kind of matchup, and I'm kind of surprised that it's not even a Thursday night game, or yeah, I thought it would be something,
Well,
special.
the NFL is funny, Dina. Listen, they gave us
You
5,
don't have to
right?
tell me.
But they put Seattle in one of those prime times. You know why they did that? Because if Seattle sucks, as we think they will be, guess what? One of those games, it's going to be taken away. That game is going to be taken away from us and give it to another team. So we're going to play only 4 prime time instead of 5, and I think that's why the NFL did that. Gave us 5 with the
Yeah,
potential of taking one away, not because of us, but because of the Seahawks not
yeah,
playing as
yeah,
good football.
yeah,
So
and that's not right.
no, not
But
at all.
that's
So
okay.
hopefully Seattle plays good enough for us to
Yeah,
keep the 5. But regardless, we play them on a primetime game or not, the butt whipping is still going to be the same. I'm tired of listening to Pete Carroll chewing and watching the 12 man talk. So it's time to go in there and beat them in Seattle and
yes,
beat them
yes.
badly with trade. Now listen, we're playing
Mm-hmm,
we're playing the Rams week 4, the Super Bowl
mm-hmm,
champions, uh,
mm-hmm.
at home hosting the team. They're coming in as Super Bowl champs, but they lost 8 players and they only brought in 3.
Yeah,
When you
yeah,
lose 8 starters and you bring in 3, I don't care the 3 that you brought in, you're losing a lot of starters. That team cannot be this as good as it was in 2021, in my opinion.
yeah. I thought about that too, and I said, you know what? It all depends on what they do in training camp and what they acquire later on. But I was kind of concerned about that too, because how do you 8 people really?
Yeah, they lost they
That's
lost their starting left tackle to retirement. Their starting right guard to
right.
free agency. They lost their starting pass rusher in Von Miller. They
Mm-hmm.
lost one of their starting corners. Um, they lost their starting receiver in Robert Woods. So I
Yeah,
mean, this team is not going to be the same team that we faced in 2021, and we beat them twice. Yes, we lost in the NFC
yeah,
Championship game, but it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row And I don't think they beat us. I think we just beat ourselves in that game.
Yeah, and that that could be to our advantage too. That
Exactly.
yeah, and that's what I'm looking forward to. It's like, you know, go get sheared, go on the sideline and get sheared, get your coach sheared, guys, because you're done.
That's right.
You
Well,
know?
Dina, it's always a pleasure in you
Yep.
having you on the channel. Thank you for keeping me company on the channel. Have a wonderful
Thank
evening. Be
you.
blessed and go Niners.
Peace. Thank you.
All right, talk to you later, Dina. That
All
was
right.
Dina, a great fan. We got Carcast waiting patiently in the green room. Let me bring him in. With no further ado, what's up, Mr. Carcast?
What's up, Sickness? Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, brother.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about a specific game when the 49ers schedule came out, and that's the Chiefs game. I forgot
Okay.
what week it is specifically. I completely forgot, but it is the Chiefs game specifically. I think this game is going to be super interesting. Obviously, the Chiefs did lose Tyreek Hill, and I want to see the one thing I want to see out of Patrick Mahomes is how he's going to produce without a guy like Tyreek Hill. And they have a very good supporting cast around Patrick Mahomes, and they have a really good coach in Andy Reid, right? They have McCole Hardman, they have Demarcus Robinson, and they have one of the best in Travis Kelce. So the thing is, I feel like this is one of those games where you have to manage the clock, because if you give time to a guy like Patrick Mahomes, he's gonna torch you down the field, and if you take that away from him, if you manage the clock well, if you chew the clock down, this is going to be the game you're going to have to do it for. Because Patrick Mahomes, he's going to make anything happen with any amount of time given to him. In the AFC Championship last year, this is a perfect example. He had 13 seconds left. Everybody thought the Bills were going to win. He came out with 13 seconds left off the sidelines and put the Chiefs in a position to win that game and send them to to the to the championship game. Sorry, that was a divisional round. He sent them to a championship game with 13 seconds left, and that's unbelievable. So this has got to be the game that the Niners have to play smart. And if they don't, I feel like they're gonna kill themselves in this game. The thing is, we know how good Patrick Mahomes is, and obviously it's gonna be really pressurizing for a second-year starter in Trey Lance to go up against a guy like Patrick Mahomes, who's been doing it for so many years, right? So it's gonna be hard, but if the Niners can play this game smart, if they're intelligent about what they do, I feel like this is gonna be the game where they come out with the dub, in my opinion. So that's the game I really want to talk about
And
specifically.
that's
The
to be
49ers and the Chiefs game.
that's week 7 for you.
Yep, week 7. Yep,
Week
2 weeks before the bye. Yep.
yeah, 2 weeks before the bye. So that's week 7, and then right after that we play the Rams, and then we have the bye. What do you think about having the bye right in the middle of the season?
That's interesting because I feel like this bye week, the week 9 bye, it's not too early in the season and it's not too late in the season. Like you said, it's right in the middle. And I feel like this is going to really help out the 49ers because 2 weeks after, they're going to have to go to Mexico City, right? And from Santa Clara to Mexico City, that's hell far. And I think week 10 they play against LA in SoFi. So not in SoFi, the Chargers come here. That's my fault. So I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like week 9 they have a bye and they're gonna stay in Santa Clara, and the Chargers are gonna come home. They're gonna play the 49ers, and the thing that's really crucial here, and the thing that's really crucial about this Chargers game is it's a home game, and I feel like the Niners they need to rest up. This is gonna sound bad, but they need to they need to be really lazy before this game because this is gonna be a really important game. This is not taking place in the Arizona Cardinals or the 49ers stadium. This is taking place in a soccer stadium. This is taking place in Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. And for a game in Mexico City that's, I'm guaranteeing you, assuming is a long way down the road, it's going to come sooner than you think, man. And the 49ers, they have to be mentally and physically prepared, in my opinion. And they need to get all the rest they can have, in my opinion. And they need to be in Santa Clara for a while before they get on the plane and go to Mexico City. So I think this comes at the perfect time, knowing that the 49ers have to go to Mexico. Who knows how far Mexico is, but I can guarantee you that place is far, man. And I'm crossing my fingers the Niners are mentally and physically prepared for this game, man.
Yeah, it is far, Carcass, but it's definitely not further than London. So I rather play in Mexico City than play in Europe, for sure. But you're right. We play the Chargers at home week 10, and then week 11 is when we go and play in Estadio Azteca in Mexico City, and then we come home and we host the Saints at home. Then we host Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins week
Yeah.
13. Then we have Tom Brady week 14. I'm telling you, this schedule is kind of brutal, man. It's not going to be easy. The Niners can do it, but it's definitely not going to be easy. There's a reason why it's the fifth. The Niners have the fifth hardest schedule this year.
Beto, can I make a quick point about the week 3 game that we're playing against the Broncos? Real quick before I get out of here. This is going to be a really good game. And I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. This is going to be a really interesting game. And this kind of goes back to my same point. This is a game where we have to manage the clock. And I'm really putting pressure on the Niners because that's what they have to do. When you're versing quarterbacks like Russell Wilson, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes, the one thing that these quarterbacks succeed in is bringing it down to the wire and putting their teams in game-winning positions. And I don't care. You could give Patrick Mahomes a minute left in the fourth quarter, he's gonna win you a game. Same thing with Russell Wilson. And I know I'm putting a lot of pressure on the Niners, but this is what they have to do. I'm being realistic here. I'm being full on realistic. The Niners have to chew down the clock. And I forgot to add this to the last point. This is a game where the Niners can show what they're best at, and that is running the ball, right? When you run the ball, you chew the clock down. If you run the ball down the Broncos and the Chiefs' throat, because these both fall into the same categories, you're going to win that game. You're definitely going to win that game because you're not giving these franchise quarterbacks enough time to work with or put their teams into game-winning positions. And I know we're going against Russell Wilson, like how the other thing is like the chemistry between the wide receivers, between the core position players that he has. Like, how is the chemistry going to be? We don't know that yet, right? It's it's still going to be building. It's not going to be perfectly he's had with Metcalf and Lockett. He's coming into a new system, so that could be another point. But I'm just saying these are the two games that Niner fans are going to be like, no, this is a guaranteed loss. But if you look at it realistically, two things: the Niners have to run the ball and chew the clock. That's how you win. That's how you win these types of um, games that come down to the wire. So that's what I wanted to get to real quick.
No, you make very interesting points there, Cardcast. It's going to be fun for sure. These games, I think beating the Bears and taking care of Seattle, starting a quick start will be good for Trey Lance and these 49ers. But week 3 is when I feel the true test comes in when we go to Denver and face Russell Wilson and the Broncos. Now, Russell Wilson is going to be adjusting to that offense. He's not going to be as comfortable there as he was with Seattle. So we get him early. So that's a positive thing. But I think our true test, not that I'm taking lightly Seattle and the Bears, but I think the Niners' true test starts week 3 against the Broncos. I think we'll be 2-0 when we go into Denver. What do you want to see in that game, personally yourself?
In the Denver game, right?
Yeah.
Running the ball. I want to see Elijah Mitchell have a game. I want to see him have one hell of a game, Beto. And like I said, I'm looking at it from a realistic standpoint, and that's what the Niners have to do. And I hope they do that because this guy is going to be crucial for that game. They run the ball, they're winning that game. I want to see Elijah Mitchell go for 2 to 3 touchdowns. I think that's going to happen. I really do. And That's how you win games when you're going against top 3, top 5 quarterbacks in Russell Wilson. So
And
I'm
you
gonna
can't
go
don't forget about the young kid that we drafted, Davis Price, Tyron Davis
Tyron
Price.
Davis Price from LSU. Yep,
He's a bruiser. So if we can get him started, and if we can become that running back, hopefully
dude.
this is what I want. I want him, and nothing. I'm not trying to put nothing on Trey Sermon. We don't know what we're getting with him, but I want Tyron Davis Price to have the start and season that Elijah Mitchell had, opposed to Trey Sermon. If you understand what I'm saying, I want him to be effective right away, and I want him to contribute right away to this team. I don't want him to go the Trey Sermon route where he was ineffective at all. I want this kid to just come in and take off under Kyle Shanahan's system so that we can have the 1-2 punch with him and Elijah Mitchell. If this comes true, man, this is going to be a fun run game to watch between those two. And you can't forget about Jeff Wilson Jr. If he stays healthy, he'll be a help there as well. I'm looking forward to see what Danny Gray can do
Danny Gray.
in this offense, man. This guy's going to be able to take the top of opposing defense. He'll be able to make sure they don't stack 8 in a box. And last year, when they were stacking 8 in the box, we were still able to run. Now, if they are able to fear our long ball, our deep threat, and they don't put 8 in the box, imagine the free running that Elijah Mitchell can do this year. I think Elijah Mitchell will have 1,000+ yards this year rushing easily.
I agree.
So it was fun having you on, like always, brother. Sorry that I couldn't stay on your channel too long, but I had to get ready for mine. But I was not going to mention my channel and yours. I don't do that. But I wanted to show up real quick and show you some love on your channel as you do mine all the time. Because I'm really looking forward to you I want you to blow up, bro. I want your channel to blow up. So those that are watching right now or watching in the replay, if you haven't heard of Cardcast, check him out. He has a YouTube channel that he's starting off, talks his 49ers, loves his 49ers. Go and check it out. Spell out your name so that they can follow you on YouTube, Cardcast.
I appreciate you putting me on the spotlight. Yeah, so you could go subscribe to me on YouTube. You could just go search up Carcast. I know there's another YouTuber named Carcast as well, but it should be the second one. If you've seen my logo on YouTube, it is the football inside the headphones. So that's my logo for my YouTube channel. So if you click that, you can click the subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter. I think I just hit 100 followers on Twitter, so that's pretty exciting.
Good for you.
So yeah, so you can go follow me on Twitter. My handle's Cardcast, so just go search that up on Twitter. Go follow me there. If you guys want to hit up shows or anything, you can inbox me. That'd be greatly appreciated. Yeah, so those are my 2 main social media platforms that I mainly use related to YouTube. I have an Instagram that I'm planning to use only for 49ers, same with TikTok, but I haven't really gotten started with that yet. So it's mainly Twitter and YouTube for now. So go follow me at those handles. And Beto, I appreciate you for, can't think of the word, but
I know I got you, bro.
promoting my channel.
I got you. Supporting you. No worries, brother. Young man, always a pleasure having you on the Niners Sickness podcast. You have a wonderful evening. Go Niners, and let's enjoy a great 2022 season once September comes around.
Yes, sir, Beto. Thanks for having me once again, man.
All right,
See you.
brother. Peace.
Peace.
That was Cardcast. All right, guys. That's gonna do it for my show tonight. You guys were amazing. Thank you for watching in. The new schedule's out. You guys seen the schedule. We start off the game with the Bears. Let's beat the Bears. Let's beat the Seattle Seahawks. And then let's handle our business week 3. Oh, we got one late bloomer coming in. I was right about to jump off, but let me bring Roberto for a few minutes real quick before I jump off. So he can talk about his 49ers. Give me 1 second. What's up, Roberto? I was just about to get out, brother. So How you doing, sir?
What up, sickness?
What's up, Roberto? How you doing,
What
sir?
up? What's up, man?
Yes, just talking 49er football, brother.
Man, I see that we're gonna play the Bears, week one.
Yes, sir. Week 1, we go play the Bears,
Mm-hmm.
and then we come back. It'll be Trey Lance versus Justin Fields. That'll be fun to definitely fun to
Yeah.
watch there. And then you know what? Like Dina said earlier, or somebody said it earlier. I don't want to misquote the wrong person, but
Mm-hmm.
or quote the wrong person, but I'd rather play the Bears week 1 because we don't have to worry about the
Yeah.
cold element. We don't have to worry about the wind. We're gonna play them in September, so it should be nice and sunny in Chicago. So why not go in there and slap them week 1, right?
Oh yeah, man, and can't wait to see Trey Lance versus Fields.
Yeah,
Gonna be a good matchup.
that'll be
Yeah,
fun.
man.
And then week 2 we play the Seahawks at home.
Oh yeah, the Sea Chickens.
The Sea Chickens, yeah, we play them week 2, and then week 3 we go and play Russell Wilson and his Broncos this time around.
Oh yeah, the Broncos.
Yeah, that'll be a tough game, for sure for Trey Lance.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to play the Chiefs too. The
Yeah,
Chiefs.
that'll be week
Yeah.
7. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, they're gonna come. They're gonna come to
to
our
Levi.
house.
Yep,
Oh
Patrick
man, that's gonna
Mahomes.
be a good matchup.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at that game, man. So it's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes, get his butt kicked by Trey Lance. That'll be fun to watch.
you're gonna have a lot of fun, man.
Yeah,
At
it's
the
gonna be
game.
fun. So let me ask you, uh,
Yeah,
what based on the schedule, and I'm pretty sure you looked at it already. If the
yeah,
Niners stay healthy, and if Trey Lance can be the quarterback that we think he can be, what
yeah.
are your thoughts on the record it could be the Niners can have by the end of the year, without being biased?
Damn. I think it might be like 12 and 5,
12 and
or
5.
yeah, or 13 and 4. It can be like that. We stay healthy. We might get like 13 and 4 or 12 and 5. The
Okay.
record.
Now let me ask you real quick. If let's say we go 12 and 5, looking at the schedule, which of those 5 losses do you give credit to?
Whoo, man. Um. Uh. Let me see. It can be like whoo, man. Maybe the Chiefs or the Bucks. Cause you know the
Okay.
Chiefs, man. You know the Chiefs. I know. Yeah, it can be the Chiefs too. Because you know the Chiefs. They still got Patrick Mahomes, and then that team is very good, man.
What do you think about against the Raiders in week 17?
Oh man, I think we're gonna beat the Raiders because Derek Carr is not good, man. So
But they do have a good team though. Let's
oh yeah, yeah, oh
Devontae
yeah,
Adams.
they got a good team, man. But the coach, I think the coach is not. No, the coach, man, the coach.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
the
think
coach
of.
is not that good, man. And I think it's his first year, no? His
Yeah,
first
yeah,
year. Yeah, so I think we're gonna beat them. Yeah, the coach is not that good, man. I'm gonna tell you. Um,
yeah. I forgot his name, Daniel something. But
yeah, I think he came from what team did he come from?
from the Patriots, he was the offensive coordinator of the Patriots. Josh
Oh yeah, yeah.
McDaniel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I think we're gonna beat them because they got a new coach, and then we got Kyle, so Kyle can beat the coach, their coach.
Yeah, yeah, that was
And
definitely.
and then we got a good running game, and then with the new additions that we got, like that Trury guy, we got the other guy from the Packers, and the linebacker.
Yeah, definitely. So let me
Yeah,
ask you. Let me ask you real quick before I
yeah.
let you go. Um, which game besides the Chiefs? You mentioned the Chiefs already. Are you most excited to watch?
Whew, man. It might be like the Bucks game, the Buccaneers, because Tom Brady.
The Buccaneers and Tom Brady.
Yeah, yeah, because our defense versus Tom Brady. Man, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, definitely watching Tom Brady. And what are your thoughts on real quick on Tom Brady? They said once he retires, he's going to come to the booth and be an announcer, and they're going to pay him quite a bit of money. The rich only gets richer, huh?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. He's gonna go about about doing that. I heard about that one. Then they're gonna pay him like a lot of money.
Yeah, I forgot what it was, but it's definitely like 300 plus million for 10 years, something like
Woo!
that. Yeah.
Man, yeah, he's gonna get rich.
He's
Man.
already rich, and then his wife is even richer than him. So
Oh yeah, but he's gonna get more rich
yeah,
if he goes to
Giselle makes more money than he does, so she wears the pants at home. So real quick, Roberto,
yeah.
I was about to get off the line when you popped in, so I didn't want to be rude and not answer your call, so I
Oh
brought you
yeah,
on.
I wanted to get in. I was gonna get in the computer and get it ready. So I'm
No
like, man, I
worries.
gotta get ready.
No worries, but it's always fun having you on, brother. You have a
Yeah.
wonderful evening, and
All right, man.
enjoy the day. And on my next podcast, feel free to come on and be part of it, brother.
All right, man. Thank you for having me, and shout out to the Minor Sickness Podcast, the best in the business.
You're
Show
too
him
nice.
some love. Hit the subscribe. Hit that like. Share with your friends, families. Shout out to David. Shout out to Tommy. Shout out to all my faithful out there. Much love and respect, y'all. And I'm out.
Right on, brother. You take care, man.
All right, go Niners.
Go
And
Niner.
ooh, the lambs and the
Bang
street
bang
chicken
Niner gang, baby.
and the red chickens.
All right,
All
brother.
right, peace out,
Peace.
sickness. Have a good one, man.
That was our boy Roberto, the goat, the real goat. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the Niner Sickness podcast on this schedule release. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Enjoy your day tomorrow, and we'll see you on Saturday at 6:15 Pacific Standard Time. Listen, real quick, if you want your questions to be answered on my show on Saturday, make sure to send any of your questions to the email above me at nspmailbag@gmail.com. Send me your questions and I will answer your questions come Saturday. For now, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. God bless, and we'll see you on the next Niner Sickness podcast. Peace.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.